Hi everybody and welcome to Paper Wishes vlog. If you're wondering if you're on the vlog page and you found yourself watching this video on the Paper Wishes webisode page, you're wondering what's going on, we're trying something a little bit different today. If you look below this video on the webisode page, you will find all of the products that were used to create these projects, pictures of them and everything, so you can click on them and be taken directly to the product page, and we hope that makes things a little easier for you. And if you're watching us on YouTube, then everything's the same. The video is just below, the product link is just below this video. So if you're watching us on YouTube, it's exactly the same. Ignore everything I just said. All right, so I wanted to show you today brand new cutting dies from hot off the press. This is Bigger Leaves and Ferns and Bigger Blooms. And my friend Debbie and I specifically requested these because we wanted to have some great big flowers that we could embellish and just manipulate and layer, and we also were really missing some different kinds of leaves. So I am particularly excited to show you these today. So let's get right to it. I'm going to show you the first card here. All right, this one uses the Bigger Leaves and Ferns, but also it uses these adorable flowers. These are country blooms from 49 Market, and this color is violet. And the background paper is just lavender cardstock from Pastel Cardstock, and then also Country Chic paper pack from hot off the press. And then I just used the oval die set to just create this oval from this great sort of newsprint paper. And then when I'm creating these leaves, excuse me, I started off with some yellow, sort of a light yellow leaf right here. And then also, this is a fern, and then I also die cut some from green. And then I just added a little ink to them. So let me show you how I did that. It's really easy to get that sort of variegated look on your leaves. Where did I go? There it is. All right, so now I've got my blending brush. Oh, I forgot to clean it from my last use. That's not good. All right, so then I just started with this yellow and green Cat IQ, and I went ahead and just used this dark green. And on the yellow fern here, I just used little bit of this green on the edges, and I'm trying to leave the center of my fern yellow. Okay, not even going to blot on these, just really want to get that color right on there. All right, so now you've got that look there, and then the same with these green leaves. I'm just taking that brush and I'm just trying to get a little bit of darker color on the edges of those leaves. Okay, there you go, just a little variation in color. And then of course this greeting cut from brown cardstock was the Heartfelt Thanks mini expression from cutting die from our friends at Creative Expressions. Love those adorable little sentiments. All right, so here's another card. This one uses both cutting dies, both the Bigger Blooms and the Bigger Leaves and Ferns. Did the same thing here with the leaves, just started off with a yellow and added some green. But with these bigger leaves, I wanted to show you, bigger blooms rather, I wanted to show you, here are the four sizes. And sometimes I don't want to cut things out of a particular color of cardstock because maybe I don't have that, if I don't have this shade of pink right here. And I should mention this paper pack is the Little Things paper pack from hot off the press. And here's another one of those mini expressions from Creative Expressions cutting dies. So anyway, if I don't have the right shade, but I do have it in an ink pad, all of these were just inked. So I inked the red and I inked the pink and I left one white when I was layering those. And it's just so fast to do. Here we go, that's the small one. Okay, super, super fast. There you go. So I mean, if you have these and you have them sort of stocked up in one particular color in white, I find that it just makes it really fast to color them. And you could even do a little bit of a variation and then go back to the darker pink and get a little different variation and some depth in that. So that's just a quick and easy way to do that as well. Got more things to show you. So I thought we would build a card using these new products. All right, so this first card, it looks like it's a very poor job of stamping using our all over script stamps. So when I sort of ducked, I never throw anything away, so I remember stamping with this and thinking, oh, that's not very good, and I threw it away. But if I was going to cover it with an oval, then it doesn't matter what the center part of my stamp looked like. So the first thing I did was stamp the All Over Greetings stamp from Hot Off the Press, and I used this Finesse, and this one is alcohol proof pebble, and it's a great, just sort of a light brown color. And I stamped it here, and then I stamped it here. And then I used that light pink again, and I just went around the edges of that to give that a different little color variation. Went back to my favorite oval set, and I cut out a tan oval, and I inked the edges of this tan oval with that same pebble brown ink. And then here's the nested oval. It fits perfectly in with that scallop. Did that same pink on the outside edge on this edge of my oval. Okay, and then this is just a 4-inch white paper doily, and I use that same pink around the edges. Glue that down. Okay, we're going to glue that right about there. All right, so now, oops, having to reach across to get all my supplies. I'm just going to move them closer. Here we go. All right, all these fun things. Okay, so here is a collection of all 4 sizes of the bigger blooms, and I cut them from white cardstock and that same tan, pastel tan cardstock here. And what I did was, is I put each one of those after die cutting it through, here we go, an embossing folder. So this is the Diamond Dots embossing folder. What I did was I just opened this up, and I took that, and I just closed up, ran it through my die cutting machine, and then it gave me this great dotted embossed look on that. And then I just went around and used that same light pink ink around the edges of that. All right, so we're going to glue this, and I just put foam tape in between each one of these layers. All right, we're going to do that. And then I also die cut these, cut the stems off from white, and then I just put a little bit of that pebble, that light pebble tan ink on those. We're just going to tuck these leaves before this glue dries too much. We're just going to tuck them right there. Okay. And then I think I'm going to put, this is a parchment. I like to use these a lot. This is Ballet Pink and Parchment, and these are these adorable little pixie petals from 49 Market. I use these a lot. Quite a stock of these when I'm designing. I'm going to put that right there in the center. Okay, and then I'm going to put some of the other little pink ones right here and right here. Oh, that right there. All right, so now we've also got this ribbon. This is from the pink, light pink ribbon set, also available at Paper Wishes, and this has sort of got an ivory and a light pink with it. Just tied a little shoestring bow, and we're just going to tuck that kind of like right under that flower so that those petals stick out this way. And then I've got this other greeting. This is another Mini Expressions cutting die from Creative Expressions. So glad we're friends. I should have brought my sticky specs with me. Those are those great adhesive sheets that you guys see me using a lot, but I forgot to grab them. I really like using the sticky specs when I'm using these little delicate readings. Okay, we're going to put that right there. And I didn't even need these, but I'll just save them for another card. All right, there you go. Very easy to put together, a lot of fun, a lot of texture. I really love texture in my cards. So as you can see, you guys, these cutting dies, here we go, for the bigger blooms and the bigger leaves and ferns are really versatile. I think they're just sort of a must-have to have in a card making, scrapbooking toolkit. So be sure to check out the money saver that we have on those. If you're watching us on our webisode page, they are on the right side. There's a photo. It says Money Saver. Click on that and it'll take you to the Money Saver. Look below our photo and you'll see color photos of all of the products that were used to make all these cards, and those are links. You can click on those. If you're watching us on YouTube, just look below the video in the description box and you're going to find a link to the Money Saver and a link to paperwishes.com where you can find lots more videos and all of these products that we use today. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.